My expertise lies primarily in marker art or digital art, but today I thought I'd try out some inks. Paints are more foreign territory for me, especially inks and watercolors, just more water soluble things. I have more experience with acrylics and gouache, but water soluble mediums they've always been more intimidating to me because they're less predictable and harder to control. At least I think so. Also, I am sick at the moment, so I kind of have that like sick nasally voice at the moment. I do apologize. For my last project at uni, I had a classmate who made a lot of like abstract watercolor pieces, and depending on who looked at the piece, you could see cities, roads, people, etc. And I kind of took inspiration from that, though mine is a little less abstract. Her art it could be anything, but I still wanted mine to resemble like a city or skyscrapers. But I really like that like watercolor look that she had. It looked like she had given her medium the ability to kind of do what it wants rather than her trying to control it, which I guess kind of is the thing with inks and watercolors. But I thought I would try that for this. This work here is being done for a uni project. For those of you that don't know, I am studying illustration. I'm in my second year studying illustration, and this work here is for my current project, which is we were all assigned a movie each, and we have to make 3 different movie posters for the movie that we were assigned. I was assigned Manhattan. It's an older movie, and I feel like the biggest like theme of the movie is just the hustle and bustle of New York. It's mostly about like the city life, city madness, city magic. I don't feel like it was about much else, so the main thing I wanted to capture in these little sketches that I made for it was just the magic of the city, I guess, just the hustle and bustle of daily life. So the first page, I pretty much just drew rectangles in different shades. Obviously, the more water you add to the ink, the lighter the color is, and the less water you add to it, then like the darker it's going to be. So I just kind of played around with how much water I use for my different strokes. And yeah, then for the second page, I kind of did the same thing, but I wanted to do it more abstract. So therefore I added more water and kind of let the ink do what it wanted to do. So it's not just rectangles going in like one direction, it's more random brush strokes. And it's kind of, when it's more abstract like this, it's kind of left up to interpretation. What you're seeing could be trees, clouds, industrial smoke, it could be whatever. But the main point is that it's kind of up to you individually to see what you see, and what you see may not be what someone else sees. That's kind of the point with abstract art. But I don't like going too abstract. I like a touch of abstract if I'm going to do any abstract. So I feel like you can still tell that I'm going from more of like a cityscape piece here, but I do like that little touch of like there could be something else, but you don't know what exactly it is. And then at the end, I went in with a Posca pen and just added like windows to these rectangles to make them into like tall buildings or skyscrapers. The third page is actually a scene from the movie, and I later found out that there were actually the scene was also in the posters for the movie. But there was this bridge, at least. I'm assuming it's in Manhattan because the movie takes place in Manhattan, so I'm just assuming that this is like a bridge in Manhattan, but I don't know for sure. You can see the 2 main characters sitting on a bench, and they're just kind of like looking out over the city at night. I feel like this kind of captures like the romance in the city. That makes sense. It's kind of like romanticizing Manhattan or like just the city in general. And this piece right here, I actually went on to make a screen print of. Sadly, I've been out sick all week. I made the screen print like end of last week, and then I was just gonna grab it early this week. Got sick, so I never did. So this picture right here is the only picture that I have. I wish I'd taken a better picture, but until I'm back at school and can grab my screen print, this is all I have. But maybe I'll post it in like YouTube Shorts or something later. I am very happy with this page. And at the end, I went in with black and white Posca pens for details. And then on the fourth page, I went with with a more abstract piece again, but this time with trees. And yeah, I really like this spread. I think these are some of my favorite pages in my sketchbook, because I actually don't know if I have any like ink pieces in my sketchbook. Like I've said, I'm very unfamiliar with like inks and watercolors and just paints in general. The majority of what's in my sketchbook is just pen sketches, to be honest, but I do like having a little something different in here. I can't wait until I finish the sketchbook and I can do a sketchbook tour. So after I did all 4 of these little sketches, I added them all into Procreate, and then I kind of played around. Like I said, the 3rd page became a screen print. I have different examples and drafts that I made digitally of this work. I guess I'll show this now. So yeah, I had bigger ambitions for this project, but we didn't have a lot of time on this project to begin with, and then I spent the first week. I think we had 3 weeks on this, and the first week I watched the movie, I was doing research, I made these sketches. Second week I focused on making all these like digital drafts and examples, and then I did the screen print at the end of the week. And then third week I was gonna finish up these last 2 posters, but I ended up getting sick. I've spent most of the week just sleeping, to be honest. I'm recording this on Friday, and I am starting to feel a little better. I can actually work on my art now, but for the first few days I was just I couldn't bring myself to work on anything. Like, I just obviously just wasn't feeling well. Which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. I'm sure my tutor will understand. But I did really enjoy using inks, so I wouldn't mind doing this again. So maybe I'll have a future video where I dabble in more inks, and maybe even some other colored inks, because I have more than just black ink. Yeah, I think that'd be fun. I hope that you guys enjoyed these drawings. If you want to keep up with my work, go follow me on TikTok, or subscribe here. I post YouTube shorts and I post TikToks several times a week. Instagram is a great place to follow me, to keep up with like work in progress shots and just other like behind the scenes things, because like I like to post my story on there. But yeah, otherwise I'll see you guys next Sunday.